Well, we're back for part 2 of the TEAC AD-500 here. We're doing a presentation on it. We did the CD player, which is pretty straightforward. It operates like most CD players. And over here we have the cassette deck. It's very simple operation over here as well, which is one of the reasons I was attracted to the machine. You have Dolby B noise reduction only on this machine. There is no C and there's no DBX. And I have a theory that Dolby chips that just do B reduction actually sound better because they don't have to worry about anything else. And the noise reduction on this machine is very old school. If you're into audio, you know that the old tape recorders had slightly different characteristics with Dolby. Like if you had a machine from the late 70s with Dolby on it, that reacts differently than modern machines did. I don't know whether it was an upgrade or just how the manufacturers implement it, but this machine has that old school Dolby, which is just a little slow, and will keep the filter open a little longer, which makes it sound even better, at least in my opinion. This switch right here is your reverse modes, and it's a bi-directional machine. I'll show you the inside in just a second. This is the timer right here, where you can select what it'll do when it comes on. Or actually, no, this is the source switch. I can't see it on that little screen. This is the timer here, and depending on where this is set, it'll either come on and start playing a CD or play a tape or record a tape. This is your source switch. When switched to CD, you're recording directly from this machine with a level control right there, so you can adjust levels. This is your reverses. It tells the machine whether you just want to play one side and stop, two sides and then stop, or loop it 5 times. So let's go ahead and hear this cassette deck in operation. Awesome. Awesome tape deck. Got a pitch control right here, which is very useful, especially if you have tapes recorded on a lot of different machines. So I can speed it up, slow it down. Of course, when you record, it's always at the standard speed, which is a good thing. So that gives you an idea of how the machine performs. This machine is like the JVC that I already have, where that if you are in play mode and then you hit the fast forward, it goes through and it finds the next cut. So when it finds the next cut on this tape, it'll stop and start playing it. I can also tell it by hitting this button more than once, I want you to skip 2 or 3 or 4 cuts, and then it'll stop and find the next one, which is very groovy indeed. I don't use that a lot. I'm afraid I'm going to wear out the heads. Anyway, speaking of the heads, let's take a look at the heads themselves. Get myself in the right position. It's a standard rotating head, very robustly built, and when I got the machine, the heads were in perfect alignment, needed absolutely no adjustment whatsoever. I threw a tape in, put the audio in mono, listened to it, couldn't hear any difference, did that with several tapes. They were in exactly the way they were supposed to be. So that is the tour of the cassette side of this machine. We'll do another video that shows the dubbing features up next.